If you did tell us that we're all responsible, why you don't require that of us? Why don't you go to Maracas, go to the town council, go to the tortilla factory and say, hey, you're causing this is the amount of, this is how much you're responsible for in causing harm to the river. Because recommendations don't get you nowhere. They're not a requirement. The long and short of it is that we just like how probably BSI wants to do their part, the community wants to do it too. We need to be led. Give us the requirement. Tell us what are the parameters.
At the well-attended public meeting last Friday, residents and interested parties hoped to hear more than recommendations from the Department of the Environment. It was their hope that the department present a definite plan of action. It's become an important matter to many residents since, over several months this year, the health of the New River has been gradually deteriorating and today isn't the worst it has ever been.
The river is very overloaded with human-generated sources of pollution, and that's from industry, that's from agriculture, that's from urban people, that's from bankside residents, that's from all of us that are using, everybody that flushes the toilet, everybody that uses resources, we're all contributors to that.
The department prepared presentations that looked at the scientific causes affecting the New River, though no precise data exists to pinpoint what is killing the ecosystem. It also presented data on the river's water quality and looked at the regulatory actions taken to monitor companies located along the river, the Belize sugar industry being the largest.
The New River is one of the rivers that is least studied from an environmental standpoint. Hence the need to do more studying. The Department of Environment realizes that we need much more information. The last slide I presented shows that we need to do an environmental quality assessment of the New River. It is within this assessment that the heavy metals, the pesticide concentration in water and in sediment will be taken, right? We are not claiming that we have all the information, we do not. We wish we would have more information on the New River, but we don't. The plan then, with this in mind, knowing that we don't have the information, is to put something in place to get the information. So you are right, we did not present information on heavy metals because there are limited information with regards to this. The data shows that the water quality is at its lowest right in front of BSI. We are not here to hide any information. We are here to present the facts. The issue is that there are several contributing factors to the reason why the river is the way it is.
According to the information presented, agriculture is possibly one of the largest culprits. With little to no monitoring in place, pesticides, fertilizers, and other chemicals wash into the river. This is one factor that causes eutriphication. This is when too many minerals and nutrients are introduced into a water body, depleting oxygen. Human waste, detergents, and industrial discharges also contribute to this process. Adding to these, the river is stagnant, compounding the situation.
There's just not enough water coming through the system to push the water out. And as a result, things began to build up. And we began to see a lot of accumulation as organic material breaks down, all the oils and waxes and other things tend to drift to the surface.
Residents are taking the department to task.
The farming is what worries me as much as some of the other things that have been said. If we look at the watershed map of the New River, from Shipyard, San Carlos, Indian Church area, almost all the way to just south of Orange Walk Town, it's all agriculture. If we look at the map of the New River watershed, maybe only 5 to 10% we still have forests standing. We have created that. We have created that problem. When I say we, I mean from our politicians, our decision makers, the fact that we are not monitoring properly.
The department, we will definitely need to do more, be more vigilant and visual in terms of looking at the agricultural activities up by Shipyard and in that entire area. I agree with you, I have it noted, and these are some of the things when we develop our annual plan, we'll need to put things in place to address some of these.
Last week, massive fish kills were reported in the Tower Hill area, and a strong stench continues to lurk over several communities located near the river. The health of these communities is also concerning.
I have to say I'm a bit disappointed
in that I saw no data about heavy metals. Nonchalantly, perhaps mercury was thrown in there. Not good enough. It is an established fact, I'm not pulling this out of the air, there is direct relationship and correlation between heavy metals and human disease. Question number one, why not? Why aren't you producing information with regards to heavy metals? Question number two, is there any coordination between this department and the Ministry of Health? Some sort of protocol, mechanism to investigate, to study, to report these types of diseases?
Recommendations include a focus on best management practices among farmers, enforcement of regulations, and a plan to protect the watershed.
Currently, we're continuously pitching that idea with a regional project that is ongoing. And hopefully, we will open a door that will allow us to springboard that management plan for further.
And while the general sentiment of those in attendance was that the department must do more, there was also a willingness to help.
The people will be willing to work with you. We want to be full partners with you. We want to be full partners with the town council and any other parties who are willing to work, and I believe all of us are.
Dalila Ical for News 5.